Wait.
Oh,
Listen to
R&B.
this. Listen to this.
the queen.
I've been focused, overly focused, being a selfish, self-centered dumbass.
Marty said that.
I have been. Sometimes men, we get full of ourselves and when we're wrong about shit, we talk about everything but what we're wrong about.
Corny dude, right? This is his form of apologizing to R&B. Corny dude can't come out and just apologize. It gotta be corny. Dude is like corny and straight goofy manipulated. Listen to him.
I have to admit, the woman that's changed me, she makes me see shit that I would never have seen. Dad, I don't get well. But she's right.
What?
I've been a self-centered, selfish individual who's only been concerned about what he has going on and what he wants to do.
That video came out that Sharice dropped. And y'all know we reacted to it, right? When that came out, R&B must have let Wack know how she felt. Because Wack is saying that here now, right? And we know that all those sorries that he done said probably 100 times, he didn't mean them sorries, man. Not at all. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. What's popping?
Big Steve B&B, Los Angeles, California. What's popping, baby?
What's good with you, bro?
Same old thing, everything Tahi. Hey, chat, what's happening with y'all? I just want to say one thing about, highlight this newfound whack that we have. R&B said one thing in her rant that really woke it up. She said, if I was to do the same thing to you and go get your ops and go against you, I will be found in a river somewhere dead. She was talking about you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You remember she said that? She said, nigga, what if I did the same thing to you and when it linked up with your ops to go against you? You would get so mad they would find me in a river, stinking around this MF. That's what she said, right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
She gonna be calling in, bro. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. We here for it. You hear me?
We here for it. That's the only thing I want to chime in, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here, baby.
I appreciate you calling in with that, bro.
Always, bro.
Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Hey, R&B, baby girl. We here with it. Yeah, you can call me, man. Hey, listen, Wack would fall apart if R&B called in. Oh, he'd be sick. Yeah, he'd be sick. You know? But I definitely know that, you know, R&B knows that he corny, man. You know what I mean? R&B knows he corny. You know, like I said in the video clip that I dropped earlier, and it's pinned in the chat. You know, the link is pinned in the chat, right? R&B definitely can see that Wack has to go to these other people to do business when these people already have their foundation. If dude was so much of a boss, he would be doing the business on his foundation and having the other people come see him. But he doesn't have that. He has to infiltrate other people's program to be a part of their program because he doesn't have the ability to establish in his mind state, right? And this is why I tell people that he's not that smart, right? Adam, Vlad, and academics are making millions from doing this, right? They making millions from doing this. And Wack goes to their platform for $1,000, $2,000. You get what I'm saying? And R&B sees this, right? Wack could get online and say, oh, somebody just offered me $2,500 to run a play, right? You don't understand how goofy you sound because you so used to manipulating people that you really don't understand how goofy you sound. You telling the world that somebody offered you $2,500 to run a play. Adam, Academics, and Vlad are making millions off of YouTube and the internet. He's going to these guys for a couple dollars, $1,000, $2,000. If you was that smart, the 100 show would be making millions. It's why I tell people, dude is not that smart. Yeah, he creates mass destruction among the urban community. Yeah. Now, if you want to call that smart, that's your thinking. But dude isn't smart to me because my mindset is turning the platform into $1 million company. It ain't just to have my name so I can go to other people and make 1,000 here, 2,000 there. No, my goal is to turn it into $1 million company. That's what my mind state is. But that's not his mind state. His mind state is to go to the other people's platform that have $1 million platform and work for $1,000, $2,000. Come on, man. This how you know dude isn't that smart and he's not a boss. Straight up. Think about this, right? Vlad, Academics, and Adam, they all have employees. Think about this now. They all have employees, people that work for them, that get paid, that do business. Wack 100 doesn't have any employees. Y'all understand this, right? Dude has none. No employees. None. Zero. But he claims to be this big boss. Your platform is weak. You excited about vertical feed views. Your platform is weak. You don't have any employees. You go to the platforms that are $1 million companies to do interviews for 1,000. You just want to be relevant. You just want to be seen. That's all. You want people to see you. If we being real. Let's check this out. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button. If you're in the building, hit that like button. You know I appreciate y'all.
And not took her feelings into consideration.
You're going to let her peg you?
No, I'm apologizing to my queen. Reset. Checking myself.
Wait, you just been a kid overall or what?
Well, yeah.
Just
and didn't realize
apology.
it, but
hey, I'm a horrible person.
But
sorry.
It's the truth. Like, it's real shit. Sometimes we get in our own self and our own mind, and it's about what we doing and what we want.
Okay.
And we not considerate on your significant other.
So, but you want to publicly apologize to her for some of your bad behavior in the past. You just feel like you just didn't treat her with the respect she deserved.
Kind of, sort of, not that serious, but serious.
Okay.
Because any little thing that works against her happiness is serious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We must build our women up.
Well,
Not
here goes the thing.
smash them down
Here
into the
goes the
ground
thing.
and drop them off on the blade.
Here goes what we totally ignore. When you got a woman that's constantly building you up, you have to work harder at building her up. Because if she's building you up, then she's putting all her time and effort and strength and thoughtfulness into you. And when you're not doing the same for her, it's that much more weight on her shoulders.
Now let's be real. The video that dropped of her speaking, this is what she said. That's exactly what she said. I put everything on the table and I do this and I do that. And we gonna go play that video again. I want y'all to hear that again. But that's exactly what she said. So he watched that video, right? And she made sure that she said that's how she feel. So what he does with his lies is he comes to No Jumper to try to make her feel better and lie some more. But in all actuality, he can't change who he is. And I'm going to tell you straight up, he has to start over and get to know himself to be able to change. You can't go from having an attitude like he has with someone that you're in a relationship with and just change the attitude overnight. That does not happen. You have to reset, start over, find yourself, and start over with somebody new and fresh. But once you adapt the ways of arguing, disrespect, violence with your partner, it'll never, ever be the same.
And the fear of that is her ass letting your ass go.
So you've hit that point where you're like, damn, I could lose her.
I mean, just the thought of just not paying attention to her feelings on how she sees things, that should already be something implemented before I do anything or say anything, is to always include thoughts of her on, is this beneficial for her? Would this be disrespectful to her? Would she approve of this? And even if you don't have the answer, then don't have that male ego to say, fuck it, I'm gonna do it how I wanna do it. Pick the phone up or go in the room and have that conversation with her.
So now Wack is scared that she gonna leave, right? You know, it's too much information out to the public that she's embarrassed about. She's embarrassed. Now, there is no fixing this situation, right? She is eventually going to leave Wack, and there is no fixing this situation. But all he's trying to do is put a Band-Aid on it right now, you know. But she's gonna go. Yeah. You never seen a woman stay forever that endures this type of abuse. Whitney eventually left. Ike and Tina eventually left. R&B gonna leave eventually. It's just about when. And he don't know when. But he's so caught up in himself and how he disrespects people, his partner, his girl, whatever, that he can't change that. He hasn't found himself yet. He doesn't know himself yet. Straight up. So she definitely gonna roll, and the time is coming, right? We all gonna see it. And guess what? It's gonna crush it.
Today, she checked me.
Wow.
And I heard her, but I didn't hear her But what's best, I felt it later on and said, you know what? If the shoe was on the other foot, I would have flipped the fuck out. We always, as men, tend to do things to our women that if they did half of the shit to us, whatever it may be, it ain't nothing crazy, right? That we would be out, flip out and all that.
Okay, but this is the
We watched how he put words in R&B's mouth when she talked about if she go down the list of people that she dealt with, she wouldn't care about none of them. Right? And he put words in her mouth and said, you saying you got this long list or whatever. She said, no, I said, if I go down a list of people, however she put it, but he was so upset about it, right? That he had to come out with it and say it the way he was thinking about it. We all seen that. Embarrassed her, right? Now that video surfaced, and I hope Sharice drop more videos. Just drop them. Get it out there. Go ahead and destroy the whole relationship. You know? Because Wack destroyed your relationship. You know what I mean? He made sure that Loose Cannon got indicted. Don't save their relationship. Destroy it. Make sure R&B feels all the embarrassment from the way Wack disrespects her and that she cried on your shoulder about it.
classic relationship dilemma that happens, I think, is that you got a guy and a girl. The girl wants to be with you so bad that she's just waiting on hand and foot. She's doing whatever you need for her to do. And you, of course, being a man, you take it for granted. You treat her like shit. You cheat on her. You do whatever the fuck you feel like doing.
Kind of shit. You talking crazy?
All right, cheating is
you
what it
talking
is.
about in general.
And then, but then she hits that moment. She's sick of your shit. She's ready to go. At that exact moment, all of us genius level men out there say, you know what? You're the one. I'm going to be nice now.
No.
But then they're stuck with all these memories of you treating her like shit.
I'm going to be real. Like, I got to like really fine tune myself because we coming into a situation. The ego exposed thing. She did put together the episodes and put everything together, and she wrote a whole book. She wrote a book in 5 days.
Wow.
I watched her do it. I'm like, she literally wrote a whole book in 5 days, like a week ago.
So you know she gonna write a tell-all book on you. You know that, right, Wack? Eventually, she gonna come up with that tell-all book about you and how you disrespected her and how you treated her and how she was in fear of you and how you manipulated her and how you cheated on her and all the things that you've done. And she gonna write that book in 5 days as well.
Go, right? And it's geared around the Ego Exposed, the podcast that I'm like co-hosting on or whatever with her. But if I step in there on some Adam and Wack shit, she gonna wear my ass out. Just like some Kevin Samuels crowd type shit. So I better start getting in tune with what I'm supposed to be as a man. Like on some real shit, like when you always been one way, you don't know you off balance until you find your balance in somebody. On some real shit. And a lot of things we do, we get in the habit of doing, and because they don't say nothing, we think ain't nothing wrong with doing whatever it is we do. It could be some simple shit that's coming in the house. She didn't clean the house, you kick your shoes off and put them in the corner instead of just putting them where they're supposed to be, right? But at the end of the day, me personally, I'm taking heed to paying more attention, and any decision I make, factoring her into considering would this be for or against her she may feel about it.
And also,
Hey, listen, you know, I'm a man, right? And I'm gonna tell you, R&B said some stuff to this guy and he feeling it, right? When he felt like he had the control and the power over her, you know, and you know, she was all the way manipulated. He was real cocky, but she done said some stuff to this dude that got him nervous. Straight up. Yeah, I'm a roll. I'm a leave. And he nervous about it. Hey, baby girl, you better go ahead and make your move. I can see that. I'm a man. You know, listen, I done been in different situations in my life, right? But I know she said something to him after that video dropped that spooked him. And I'ma tell him, right? Hey, Wack, she already definitely shopping. You know what I'm saying? Tell you that right now. She already shopping, Wack. Tell you that right now. She shopping mentally. She about to go to another store on Wack. You know what I mean? He done did it a lot. And, you know, men know and women know when it's over, it's over. Sometimes people be holding on to things, but when it's over, it's over. And we can see that this party is about over. You can look at his face. It's about over.
Don't let her hit you with anything bigger than what you hit her with.
You know, that's what's that nigga name? Gorilla Hebrew. And Gorilla Hebrew, your wife is contacting us, says she has audio and video. You might want to holler at us because up here on No Jumper, I don't give a fuck about no black people.
You worried about the wrong stuff. You see, I gotta be honest, right? Wack is so worried about everybody else, but at the same time, you want to control your woman. You might well let the woman go and worry about everybody else, because you trying to worry about everybody else's situation in life in detail, but trying to hold on to your woman. You can't do it. The woman needs attention. You know, just being real. You know what I mean? If that's what you want, you know, it's okay if you want to let her go. Go ahead and let her go. That's cool. But you focused on everything else. Focus on what you want to focus on. Your business. You know, your business is worried about other people's lives. You got to focus on that. It's going to be hard to keep her where you want to keep her at and focus on who got paperwork, who's snitching, who's gay, who's straight, and who's whatever. It's going to be hard to focus on all that, man. So, you know, I say, yeah, R&B going to be out of there soon. You know what I'm saying? R&B going to be out of there soon. Yeah, I can smell it now. And he can feel something. She done said something that done touched him. Yeah, because now he talking about her leaving. I ain't never heard him talking about her leaving. You know, he told her that he was a hot commodity. Yeah, I'm a hot commodity. That's what he said now. Now, you ain't saying that you so hot. And R&B got the opportunity to really spread her wings right now. Only if she knew. She got an opportunity to spread her wings on a whole nother level. Only if she knew. You don't need Wack. Not no more. You done already stepped in that zone. Straight up. You done already stepped in that zone and you don't need Wack no more, man. That's what she gotta understand. Yeah. And Wack is, manipulating her, acting like he still need her. I mean, she still need him. When in all actuality, she don't. And that's what he doing with her too, right? Lying to her, saying, you see my wife, she thought she could do it without me. And man, she living life without you, bro. She might can do better in life, but she living life without you. Yeah, and I'm sure she don't want you back. You hear me? I'm sure about that. You know what I'm saying? The corny, the way how this dude is corny, he's so concerned about other people's paperwork. You should be concerned about getting in the gym. And he stopped eating meat, he said. He can't see his nuts. You know what I mean? Belly so far, he can't see his nuts. So I guess he think if I stop eating meat, it's going to make my stomach go down. Now you got to get out there and exercise. You need to go get on the treadmill. You need to really, change the diet to salad. Yeah, I'm sure she's like disgusted with him. Straight disgusted. Like, man, I'm just disgusted with this joker. Straight up. Scared to leave. Going through it. If you haven't already smashed that like button, hit the like button. Smash that subscribe button too. Let's get the likes cracking. Yeah. I'm sure, she definitely planning that exit. You know what I mean? Yeah. She planning the exit. Yeah. Because, he lost, or he never even had respect for her. And now she understanding it. He don't got no respect for her. Ain't no respect for R&B at all from Wack. Nah. You telling people about your queen, but you treat your queen like she ain't nothing. So I don't think, it's going to go the way, he think it's going to go. He ain't going to see it coming. You know what I mean? It's going to be a surprise. Being as though that she's so scared of the Joker, right? It's going to be a surprise. Some situations you can let it be known, yo, it ain't going to work, I'm out. Straight up. She going to leave. You know what I mean? She going to leave. We can all see that coming, man. Yeah.